I'm Desda Zuckerman. Welcome to my podcast, The World of Sacred Healing, where we learn about and discuss the magic and the mystery of the spiritual life and the deep healing of the soul. Today, I want to talk to you about the 13 chakras that everybody has and my own experience of really learning what they were. I first realized there were 13 major chakras. I think sometime in the late 1980s, probably 88 or 87, when I was healing from what later became known as chronic fatigue. But what I had from about 1984 to 1989, I was really sick with this crazy wasting disease, exhaustion, and all kinds of symptoms just followed me. I ached everywhere. And I started to really study what I saw around people at that time. That's when I discovered the edge practice, which has really become the cornerstone of how I operate as a healer. But it was then that I knew there were 13 chakras because I could lay in my bed and visualize my core. And up and down it, there were 13 major locations along my core that had impact on me in a different way. They were these kind of little explosion, like fusion generators there, and they were all along the core. Now, they were in my physical body in the traditional 7 chakras that so many people know about. Those were all there, and they were in the same place that everybody sees them. But what I had was another 6 chakras that were not located in the physical body particularly, but they were outside the physical body, above the head and below the feet, actually including the ankles and down. And so I began to look at how these particular chakras could empower me, make me feel healthier, give me my chi back. Because at that time, I was so exhausted, I literally could hardly get out of bed to go to the bathroom. I had to be taken, walked to the bathroom and back. I often didn't have enough energy even to eat a meal. So it was understanding that came to me really first in my solar plexus. So the solar plexus chakra is really about emotional content. It's about the movement of emotional content back and forth between people and events and places. And so it really gives you a place where your emotions can be best used to bring health and vitality to your structure. So I began to try to have just positive thoughts. I started with having emotions that were happy-making, that were enthusiastic. And even though I was sick and it was hard for me to even think of anything outside of my pain, I began to move very slowly and surely into imagining happy feelings, good feelings, positive feelings. And the more I did that, kind of the clearer that energy got in my solar plexus. My solar plexus chakra started to run more smoothly. The energy coming in and then going out was more even and healthier. So I began to develop out of that ideas about how we could work with chakras and how we could ultimately support them to be the healthiest they possibly could be. I really discovered in my weakest hour, in my weakest time in my life, I discovered something that was so magical and so important that it would then guide the rest of my life. And now I want to share this with you. The class 13 Chakras is coming right up. I'm so excited to invite you to check us out on our website, www.yoursacredanatomy.com. 13 Chakras. Thank you so much for joining me. I've loved spending time with you. Please don't forget to leave a review. Visit us at yoursacredanatomy.com.